Hey, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com, and I'm at Christian Product Expo in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 2019. Bring the camera a little closer if you don't mind. I'm here with Brian Sanders, Leadership Endurance author. So this is Brian Sanders. Tell us about your book, Leadership Endurance, and a little bit about you.
Okay. I live in the New River Valley of Virginia with my wife Kayla, the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains, and where I'm Executive Vice President for Positive Alternative Radio. We have 5 Christian radio networks across the Mid-Atlantic, and Blacksburg, Virginia is where our headquarters are, so that's where we are. And second question was about the book?
About the book. I like leadership. And this is about leadership endurance. What does that mean?
That means this, that whether you're a mom, a dad, a pastor, you're trying to start a Bible buying guide website, you write articles about stuff on like WordPress, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to start a product. At some point you are going to want to quit. Let me ask Randy. Randy, you ever want to quit?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because it just gets overwhelming.
Yes.
So the book is about not quitting. How do you not quit? And so the reason why I wanted to quit, there are days I still want to quit. I've been in radio 36 years. I have a speech defect. I actually stutter. And so you'll notice that I actually avoid using certain words. And so it takes a great deal of courage for me to do these types of interviews because I don't have a script in front of me. I have to just go off the cuff. Secondly, I'm a man of size. But now I've lost 80 pounds in the last year. Hey. But I'm still a man of size. And yet I'm doing the speaking tour. And tomorrow I'm somewhere speaking. And that brings out every insecurity in me to get up in front of a crowd and all these people up there are just going to judge me. But this is the lesson that I've learned from these 4 men. The passion for your goal, the passion for your vision has to be greater than the fear that your insecurities create. And if it isn't, then your goal and your vision isn't big enough. That creates this ability to wake up every morning, and when your feet hit the floor, you're excited, you're ready to go. So the book is basically this: don't quit. It's for mom, dad, pastors, business owners, because each one of them have influence.
I'm flipping through the chapters. 110 chapters in this thing. And I'm seeing things like bravery, and things like don't quit.
Okay, bravery. Let me tell the story. FDR lost use of his legs whenever he was 39 years old. He went to a Boy Scout camp and he contracted polio. And when he came home, he got a fever. And he woke up one day and he told his wife, who is Eleanor, he says, I don't feel good. There's something wrong here. And within 2 days, he never walked again. Now, so think about this. He uses Lucivec, he can't walk. But FDR goes on to become governor of New York, and then he's elected to the presidency 4 times. I don't care what you like about his politics or don't like about his politics. If I lost use of my legs, I'm probably done.
Yeah.
Like the last thing on my mind is becoming governor and president. But that's what he did. And these guys, they were all flawed. Let me give you an example regarding FDR. He, as a child, watched his aunt die in a house fire. Literally watched her die. As president of the United States, because his bedroom was on the 2nd floor, he had Olympic-style exercise rings placed over the bed. Every morning he'd get up and he'd do these chest pull-ups. He would exercise to where from the waist up, he was a fit man. You want to know why? Because if the White House ever caught on fire, he wanted that ability to drag himself down the stairs and save himself. Who thinks of that? Who trains like that? I would probably just be like, my life's over. I'm done.
Yeah.
So
you're I see some things in here about Christianity.
Yes, sir. Hebrews 11. Let me say this. if you're watching this video and you have a vision, and Randy and Lucinda have a vision for this Bible buying guide, here's what I want to say. Guys, you don't have to be perfect to impact the world. There's only been one perfect person, and he came because the rest of us are imperfect.
Amen.
Okay? Let me walk you through some things. Hebrews 11. Those names listed in Hebrews 11 would never serve on a current church staff because they couldn't pass the whole moral code. They couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But their names are there because they impacted the world. They were part of God's plan.
Right.
Let me give you an example from the book. Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, his friends took away knives and also scissors from him out of fear that he would take his own life.
Wow.
He wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Ulysses S. Grant had to resign from the army because he was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He leaves the army, he goes and gets dry. His best friend, they actually re-enlist with him. Grant becomes general of the Northern Army. He wins the war for Lincoln, goes on to become president. Here is FDR, loses the use of his legs, and yet he's also an adulterer. He becomes president 4 times and wins the war. Sounds like David to me, King David, adulterer, all this stuff going on. And then there's Churchill. Churchill designed tanks for the British Army. Failed at it. The tanks never ran.
Wow.
Okay, I'd be so embarrassed, I would never get up. But what did he? And then Churchill became an alcoholic. But he became prime minister and beat Hitler. Here's my point. I don't know what your past is. I don't know what your flaw is. But God can still use you. And you can still change the world. Look at Abraham, look at Moses, look at Joshua, look at Jacob, look at Isaac, look at Peter. Peter rejected Jesus. Still went on to impact the world. So the book is about not quitting. And so this is one thing that I want to say to you guys. Release yourself of the burden of trying to be perfect. That's what grace is for. Jesus was perfect because you never will be. Secondly, you have the ability to fix mistakes. As a mom, as a dad, moms, release yourself of the burden of trying to raise the perfect children. They're not going to be. They're going to mess up. But you have the ability to go back and apologize to them and to help set them on the right path.
Excellent.
I've talked too much. I apologize.
That's perfect. So this is a very encouraging book on leadership. I highly recommend this. Where can our readers and viewers learn more about this book and your ministry?
You can go to briansandersauthor.com. You can buy the book there. You can book me to speak there. You can see a speaking schedule there. All things. You can see video blogs that we've done. briansandersauthor.com. I'd love for you to come visit.
Excellent. Now, we're Bible buying guy.
Yes, sir.
We like Bibles.
Yes, sir.
So, what's your favorite Bible?
Favorite Bible
Translation?
Translation. Favorite Bible I have is a gray leather ESV. I've had it for a number of years, and I love that Bible. I am getting into. It's a new Bible. It is the He Reads Truth Bible, Christian Standard Bible. I think it's put out by Lifeway. I think it's a Southern Baptist Holman, and I do use that. I will be honest with you. I actually use the ESV study app more on my phone than I actually do an actual. Now let me say, and that's very controversial today.
I love apps.
So I can take that with me anywhere I go.
Yes.
So, but it would have to be the ESV version.
Nice. Well, I will post some links in the notes where you can purchase this book and check out Mr. Brian Sanders' website. Thanks very much. I appreciate you coming.
Randy. Thank you.